Addison Rae sets the rumors straight amid Bryce Hall and Jack Harlow rumors. Hey guys, welcome to another shared news from home. We have all the details on the rumors surrounding Addison, Bryce, and Jack. But before we break down what's going on, if you're new here, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. As always, I'm your host, Fiona Zaring, and I'm joined by the wonderful Mariah Davis. Mariah, the Braddison drama continues. I mean, it truly feels like there is always something new, some new tweet, someone's done something. It just never ends.
Yeah, their relationship stays extremely public, which to me just strikes me as so much emotional immaturity. Like, get your stuff together. I know they're young, and I feel like that's common amongst people their age, like to have this back and forth toxic relationship drama, but we're all like witnessing it. And I mean, I guess it's good for us because we always have something fresh to talk about in regards to Braddison. So
yes, we certainly do. It's been just a little over a month since they split, and they were both in Atlanta this past weekend for Trillers Fight Club boxing match. And to kick things off, earlier in the weekend, fans absolutely lost it after some footage surfaced of what appeared to be the two of them getting cozy. You couldn't see their faces, it was just the back of their heads. But, you know, based on what they were wearing, where they were, fans obviously jumped to conclusions pretty quickly. Bryce later did publicly comment saying that that wasn't them, but a lot of fans aren't buying that. A lot of people think that it was, and he was just either messing around or trying to play it coy, which this is, of course, interesting, right? This initial little moment they shared together, but it really takes a turn from here and things get dramatic. Addison was also reportedly spotted throughout the event with rapper Jack Harlow. And this, of course, you guys, sparked speculation that they are romantically linked. Some blurry cell phone photos, you know, some eyewitness accounts of them spending time together, of course, popped up all over, you know, fan accounts, T pages, all that jazz. And the TikTok fans jumped on this immediately. A lot of people actually pointed to a photo Jack shared on his Instagram story that looked like the hand in the corner could have been Addison's based on the manicure she had at the event. I mean, people really dove in. And honestly, at this point, what's standing out to me is we've talked about this a lot. Addison has skyrocketed to a level of fame and public scrutiny that is honestly shocking. I don't know how she keeps her head on straight, how she wakes up in the morning. Like, she has got so much pressure and interest in every move she makes. So for all we know, she met this guy a few times at an event, and next thing you know, she's linked to him romantically. People get really excited really fast, anything she does.
they just care so much. And I think she's a beautiful girl. She's super cute. I'm sure she's got an amazing personality because I feel like to have collected the elite friends that she has already made a collection of, you have to be an enjoyable, engaging person. So people care a lot. You're right. She gets so much attention. I'm not entirely sure why, but again, it gives us constant information to share on shared news. So it works. But yeah, everything she does, if she hangs around literally anybody, people are going to start making speculating she's dating somebody new. Maybe she is dating this person, or maybe she was just happened to be like in near proximity to them and someone happened to capture a photo. Plus, like, nail designs are really common. Okay, we all hop on the same trend. So let's not just totally assume that it was her if that was all that was shown. But people love to jump to assumptions.
Yes, I mean, people definitely do. And this is where things start to get messy because I'm with you. Like, we don't know what was going on, right? Maybe they met and they hit it off. Maybe they literally just met. This is a big event with a lot of celebrities. In theory, Addison could have been linked to tons of people throughout the weekend. And only time will tell if this is more than just like a, hey, how are you, quick meeting and the start of a real friendship. I know people did notice that they're following each other, that I believe she followed one of his friends. But again, as much as we can like dive into and investigate and try to interpret these scraps of evidence, I think this is one of those moments where really only time will tell if we want some concrete answers. And this is why I say things get messy, because Bryce actually hopped in, was clearly investigating himself, dove into the evidence, and he liked a photo that was posted on an Instagram account that kind of detailed the timeline, the evidence of someone's, rumors that they were hanging out, that maybe something was going on. And listen, anything these people like, follow, unfollow, right? I mean, fans are on it like that. So obviously, Bryce's fans picked up on that very quickly, and it just added more fuel to the fire. And then he did not stop there. He took to Twitter to seemingly address it all. He first tweeted and then deleted downgrade. He followed up with a series of more tweets. One of them read, "I'm about to explode, man." Another in part said, "Telling me you love me, then sneaking around with someone else. That hurts." The following morning, he tweeted again saying, "I feel like such an idiot." So, first of all, there's a lot to unpack there. Obviously, he didn't at Addison, right? He didn't call her out directly, but it's clear as day to anyone who's been following this that he's insinuating that maybe, they reconnected and that she told him she loved him and then was, off hanging out with some other guy, which doesn't paint her in a really wonderful picture. I mean, why bring this to social media, right? If you're looking at the same evidence that the rest of us are looking at online, why tweet first? I mean, maybe there were some text messages behind the scenes, but it doesn't feel like that. It feels like I wish they would just sit down and communicate before opening it up to all of their millions of followers online.
It goes back to emotional maturity and a significant lack that I think specifically he has. I don't think Addison is like leading the charge and being, the better person by any means, but they make everything so public. It's obvious that they have this toxic history of going back and forth and sharing it very vocally and publicly. But yeah, it's very much, it just strikes me as you're seeking attention and you're victimizing yourself. We all know he doesn't have the innocent history in their relationship that I feel he tries to claim he does. It's no secret to us, right? Because they've made it so public that they have a toxic back and forth relationship. So even if the case is that she starts seeing somebody new and that upsets him, that's the way life happens. It's not like you have really set the example of how to be a perfect partner. So it's just constant toxicity that we've seen. I feel like we've all been in an age before to where we've experienced something similar, whether one of our friends was going through something, or maybe even we ourselves experienced something that we had to grow out of. It's just, these are the types of people that we see all over the internet these days, and that we see like benefiting from all of this success and attention and the sacrifices. They make everything very, very public, and maybe it doesn't bother them yet, but I think in the future, one of these days, they're going to be looking back like, gosh, I wish I didn't have to broadcast my entire life because that's what everybody expects from me. It's just, there's so much to unpack. And to tweet it in the first place, it's just like, stay off the internet. Like, if you're upset about something, write it down in a journal. Don't utilize Twitter to, get out your feelings about somebody being disloyal or anything like that. It's just, it's too much for me.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. It is. It's just a lot. And I think, you made the point. Addison is single, right? I mean, these are clearly to me just rumors. People jumped the gun a little bit here, and we'll get into, why I'm pretty confident that there's nothing going on with her and Jack in a second. But like, let's just say for a second there was, right? I mean, the girl, she is allowed to move on if she wants to. It is not a great look to be this salty if somebody who you publicly split with and publicly things, got a little emotional at the end of that relationship, to be this almost hateful, right? To see her moving on. I mean, it's very complicated. I agree with you. I think Addison does her best to try to maintain, a cleaner image. She does not take all of the drama online. If she is posting, it's typically much more vague. But she does know the power of social media. And obviously, after Bryce tweeted, fans were totally losing it. So she jumped in and she wanted to, set the record straight. She decided to shut all the rumors down by simply tweeting out saying, "I'm single." So there you have it. Right now, Addison Rae is still single. She went to that event single. She left the event single. And you know what? If something new is blossoming, she's not ready to share yet. And I don't think she should, right? She absolutely is entitled to exploring things privately behind the scenes until she's ready and comfortable sharing. And I also agree with you, Mariah, that one day they may really, really want a private relationship. So setting some boundaries now with fans, with the media, is only going to serve her later in life if that is what she's looking for. And also, you guys, if we go back on her socials to the day before she tweeted out saying she was single, she did post an Instagram and she captioned that saying nothing says a lot. So I think it's really great that she is able to utilize her social media to put these rumors to bed, because at the end of the day, the rumors arise on social media, through T pages, fan accounts, just hashtags on Twitter, things getting out of control. So I think it's wonderful that in the same space that these rumors can be born out of and exacerbated and made worse, she has the power to step in and say, I'm single, this isn't true. It does make me a little sad that this is kind of the reality of her life. I mean, she's not that much younger than me. I think about if all I had to do was walk in a room with someone and then I literally had to take to Twitter to shut down rumors of like everything we need to know about Addison Rae's potential new boyfriend. Like, I saw that headline multiple times yesterday. That's crazy. But at least she has, the power to use her voice. So I think it's great that she is.
Yeah, and it's annoying. It's got to be so annoying to feel like you have to go up online and clear things up, because a lot of celebrities, if there's a rumor going around, like if they've been in the game for a really long time, they don't really bother to address it because they don't feel like they need to dignify any rumors with a response. And that, I think, comes with time. But it's also like you want to. I mean, if it was me and there were any rumors going on about me, I would want to clear them up. I'd want to put them to bed. You kind of have to, because you feel like your reputation could be at jeopardy if you don't say something. And sometimes you have to clear things up. So at least she is able to do that. It sucks that, yeah, she's even in the position to do so, but especially given the nature of in which she's come to fame, Bryce Hall's come to fame, just that group of like kid famous people, that is kind of the nature in which they came to fame. They made their lives very public and everyone is really interested. They're famous because of how they live their lives, so everyone wants to know every aspect in which they do so. It's just kind of comes with the territory. But again, she does have the power to put rumors to bed, as do all of them. So it sucks that she has to do it in the first place, but at least it seems like for the most part, people listen.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's another really great point. Like, they are famous and fans absolutely love them because of the excessive amount of access they have to their lives. So I think it's going to be really interesting. We're seeing Addison sort of step into a new chapter of her career. She's released some music, she's teasing more music down the line. Like, it'll be really interesting to see if, as she progresses more into like, let's call it traditional Hollywood, right? If she continues to sign on to movie projects, if she continues to release singles and, down the line an album, will she sort of pivot the way she allows, a lot of her life that used to be online to still be out there? I think she might eventually want to just keep some stuff to herself. Again, only time will tell. I guess my final question, Mariah, is this it? I mean, is there any world in which the drama ends here, or do we foresee, at least for, the near future, more back and forth on social media between, these exes?
I don't think the drama will end here, given, like I said, the nature in which they became famous and got all of this clout and attention, and also due to like their age and history. I feel like we've seen them kind of repeat this toxic relationship back and forth and putting stuff online. And I think, yeah, that will come to an end eventually. But if you take away the fact that they're in the spotlight and they're famous, how many people do we know who participate in this toxic relationship? That always kind of has some type of drama going on. When they start to move on, they end up finding their way back to each other. I mean, again, we don't know them, so we don't really know what's going on. We just see what they post online, which, thanks to Bryce, is significant. So I think the drama doesn't end here, but I do hope that it does eventually end for them. I mean, that kind of drama is just not healthy for anybody, and it doesn't really set good examples for all of the many impressionable eyes that bear witness to all of these tweets and everything that they make public. So I hope that the drama ends soon. I think we'll have a couple more things to report on in the near future, though.
Absolutely. And I mean, listen, right now, at least as of yesterday, I believe Bryce and Addison unfollowed each other on all social media. So, again, I agree with you, Mariah. There may be more to talk about in the coming days. Obviously, you guys, we are going to be doing our best to keep you posted. For now, that is everything we have to share with you. We want to know your thoughts on this latest drama, so let us know down in the comments. And of course, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. As always, I'm your host, Vanna Zaring. I was joined by the wonderful Mariah Davis. If you want to come say hi, our social handles are on the screen right now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.